That was good
That's
stuff.
solid. I think especially a lot of fans, man, they don't realize we're young men
Right.
at that
Yeah.
time of our lives. Yeah, we're grown, but we're young men. And as far as like experience in life, a lot of us outside of football don't experience a lot of life until that time in your life.
Right.
Hmm.
And so I know I came from a household where my dad wasn't around. So yeah, I didn't have no male figure helping me navigate this thing. You know what I'm saying? I had coaches
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and I had my mom, strong individual, but she's still my mom.
Yeah.
She looks at things a different way. She responds to situations a different way. And so going back to those meetings, man, like that, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
bro.
We had
Well,
somebody that was doing that had lived it before. Like
Yeah.
Coach Sherm had already experienced everything that we were going through at the time. So he understood. I can't remember what was the game. Was it the Minnesota game you would always talk about?
yeah.
That there was a guy that always would mess
Yep.
with you about
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
the
To
Minnesota
this
game. So
day.
To this
to this
for real
day,
To
though.
this
to this
day.
day.
Whenever I see him, that's the first thing that comes out of his mouth. Remember when you lost
Yeah.
that game for us in
Yep.
Minnesota? I thought he
Yeah.
asked the guy, did he have some money on the game or something, man? Did you lose some
I'm,
money on the game? And here's what he said, man. It made me know how much it meant to him. He said that would have been the biggest victory of his career, going back there, beating Minnesota, because he had been there all those years. So that's why he remembers it. I said, okay.
Man,
Man.
I believe in Jesus. I'm a believer in all that stuff, but I might have to lay hands on him. At we 70
Yeah,
years
yeah.
old.
Hey,
We
I
might
hear
have
you,
to
Justin. I hear
we
you.
might have to be
I hear you,
blessing
Justin.
folks with them. We might have to be just like
Yeah,
let's take it to the
let's calm
grass.
down, man. Yeah.
Well, Justin, to that point, I had a dude in high school that gave up a big touchdown, gave up a state championship for us. And every time I see him, I can't lie. That's the
Yeah,
first
you
thing.
still bringing it up?
See, yeah.
Yeah, I
You
ain't
Come
gonna
on,
did.
lie.
man.
Bruh,
Come on, man.
dog, he
Let it
was
go.
Let
backpedaling
it go.
and the
We
ball
said
was over his
Justin.
head.
It's time to let
He was
go.
gonna open up and run, bruh.
Yeah.
Let go, let God, man. It's over. And nothing you can
Man,
do.
look, I'm supposed to
And
have
nothing that you can
another
do.
ring, dog.
Well,
You know
I
how
got the same thing, man. My record in college when I was quarterback in Miami, we were 33-1-1. And that one loss we had, our field goal kicker, place kicker, he missed 2 field goals and an extra point. And what happened was we had a rule that you start no partying after Wednesday. No, hey man, we're gonna party, but no partying after Wednesday. Well, this cat got on the bus going to East Lansing, hungover. So the fact that if he would have had a bad game and not party after Wednesday, that's different. But that
Yeah.
brother, this guy got on the bus. So I don't hold it against him, but when I see him, I think about it, Justin. I think about it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dang,
It's still there. It's a little residue. It's a
there's
little
a little
residue that's
residue, but
still.
I ain't hating on him. But but I think about it. But I think about it.
Yeah.
But hey, man,
No,
but as you guys know, man, Marshawn and I talked about it last year. I made that statement about you may not be looking for a father, but I'm gonna treat you like you're my sons. So man, it was almost 7 years ago that I found out that a guy that I was coaching was my son.
man, that's
And I
crazy.
said, man,
He was
that
in
was
the
heavy.
room with us.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
And you
right.
know what, Coach Sean, while Mike over there looking with this confused face, like, Mike was the one that called me.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
Well,
Coach
man.
I
Sean,
did call him and
Coach
tell him.
Sean, man, hey, folks said, BJ, man, when the news hit, Mike hit me like, man, you see this? I'm like, what you talking about, bro? He talking about, man, Coach Sherm was in that meeting. He was talking all that junk. And man, look. I said, what? He like, nah, man. You
No,
remember?
my energy won't like that.
Oh,
My
your
energy
energy.
won't like
It
that.
was a little
My
higher.
energy was like, I
It
just
was
couldn't believe
It
it.
was a
I'm
little
like,
higher. Your energy was a
huh?
little higher.
Well, no, I was more like
Coach Sherm,
I
he was
couldn't
on
believe it.
Coach Sherm, he was on your line. Nah, Mike,
No, I
nah.
I
wasn't.
know how you
No,
told
I
me that.
wasn't.
That's what I was
I
trying.
Yeah.
was
I
That's
said,
why I was trying to get
oh,
a hold of.
man.
I was
My,
more like, oh shit, I'm a dad.
Mm-hmm.
I know what that would feel like.
Yeah.
I was just more scared.
oh,
Like,
yeah. Now,
oh my
oh, okay.
goodness, bro.
Now he in your face. So now it's a little
Then
different.
Sherm talked to me and Coach
Hey,
talked
this
about
this
that.
Now
this
it's a
this,
little
this
different. He in
NFL
your
Well,
Network,
face.
Mike.
that's one thing I said, man.
There you go, BJ.
Which
They
said,
get
BJ, when the
perfect.
hell you jump back on here?
He been on there, man. He been in the cut.
no, hey, man. Like I said, man, that's why, I share my stuff. One thing I really felt I didn't have to do, even with my own kids, Siobhan and Sherman, I didn't have to apologize to them that I'd been lying to him about how I lived my life, how I was before,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I told him my stuff. And my daughter, hey man, my daughter's reaction when I told my daughter, she just asked me, she said, "Do you have any more kids out there?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "Because you said you were." I said, "I was." My surprise was who it was, you know. And I know I've said that to you guys, man. I wouldn't be surprised, but my surprise was who it was. And here it was, you know, I'm 63 years old when I find this out. He's 45 years old.
That's crazy.
But Coach Sher, I wasn't in the room at this time.
Nah,
but
you wasn't there.
He looked just like you.
Man, but look, me and Leon used to have them conversations just like, bro, man, dude, he got mannerisms like and everything. Man, Mike, we used to, you know what, Coach Sean, I don't know if you knew or not, but man, we used to be over there getting hot in the and he don't remind you of Coach Sean. I'm talking about, man.
Hey, Coach Sean, man, I'm sorry, man.
I'm still trying to figure it out. Justin and Mike Rob, Leon and Mike Rob, you know, they're my OGs, so I'm like, yeah, you feel me? That's how y'all feel. You know, I'm trying to keep it, you feel me? I'm trying to keep it like, man, I don't really want to say. But man, his delivery, all the is just like, and I'm like, damn.
Everything. All the mannerisms.
That wasn't the first time. Hey, I heard that, you know, when we were back together at Miami of Ohio, when I recruited Miami of Ohio. Guys were saying that then. But I had no reason to believe it because there was nothing that was telling me, you know, he's from Youngstown, you know, he's 18 years old, and nothing was telling me that this guy might be my son, except people, man, y'all look alike. Y'all talk alike.
Did you know who his mama was when you first met him?
When he told me, so Mike Robb, when he called me up and he was going through the store, he said, "Hey man, you know I'm adopted." Mm-hmm. And he said, "I found my biological mom." And I said, "That's great." When he said her name, that's when I knew. When he said her name, I said, this is going to be this is where this is going to go. And before I could think about it, he told me. She said, you're my father." So I couldn't deny it with them. That I said, "Hey man, I knew Carol that way." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Man, I knew her like that."
Dude, Coach.
But he said she never told me.
Your heart ain't dropped when that. I mean, I would have had a.
Oh yeah, it did. Oh, when he said her name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happened. Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. I want to. Hey, Mike Rob, there gonna be no hating on you. Hey, I was a quarterback in college, and I got moved when I got to the NFL to play another position. So the fact that you could do that was a compliment to you, and the position. And like you said, when we came in the meetings, out of all the guys I coached, and that's to take no shade against anyone else, you were the one guy that I said this guy could be a coordinator. Because I just knew you understood all facets of it. So you were that guy that I knew. I said, "Man, hey, you were the guy that said you can handle a lot more." And I would say to you, "Hey, Mike Robb, man, go spend some time with quarterbacks. You want to know more about this and this."
Yeah, you sure did.
But he also told you in a nice way that you were soft as too. I'm just saying though.
Hey, look, so when I came back when I was sick. I think I came back 2 games later. We were playing Tampa Bay or something, and money you popped for like $150. You know, we if I remember right,
you crazy.
We were so we were running a lot of weak that game for whatever reason, bro. And I wasn't really taking over people, but I was getting in the way a certain way or whatever. And Coach Sharon walked up to me on the sideline and he hit me on my shoulder pad. He said, "You know what?" He said, I wish you would do it like you did Ray Lewis. You know what I mean? But hey man, it's getting the job done. Keep up the good work. I said, oh man.
Well, you showed that one against Ray Lewis what could be done, you know.
Yeah, I remember that, man. That next week y'all came in and said, "Now we expect blocks like that every week." I'm like, bruh.
But see,
I'm still only 230.
But my God, that's Marshawn's fault though.
What
you mean?
Because he didn't need much.
Right. No, man.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Mike Robb got the job done.
That's true.
He gave you what you needed.
I was feeding Mike Robb shice, man. Shower water and ice with a little bit of gunpowder. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boys in that West Bank there for that shice, man. I was getting that. Man, I'm telling you, I was gassing him up, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, because I thought he was scared.
What
Nah, I
about
didn't
me
think that.
ever thought that I was
Nah,
scared?
I didn't think
I
that.
ain't never
That
seen
was
that.
Ray Lewis.
I don't mean that.
I'm talking about that
I
week.
thought Ray on the back end of his career too, bro.
I still thought you was scared.
He buckled that. He buckled him though. I saw that.
Yeah, I got him on that one. That was
Oh my goodness.
that was my
Oh my
claim.
goodness, did you get him?
well done.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Mike
Yes,
Rob.
sir.
Mike Rob was a lot of things, but I would never say he was scared.
No.
He was
Justin.
Thank you, Justin. I
he
appreciate
was in now. You know, I
That
give Mike
was
Rob
out
a
there
hard
setting
time.
basketball screens. That wasn't blocking.
He was doing.
He was
setting
Yeah, hey,
He
run
said
that
illegal
way.
picks.
out there.
he was setting
now
them
see,
picks
man, you
like
tripping.
Prince.
Marshawn, now Marshawn forgot. Marshawn had a hurt shoulder or something. And Marshawn's pass protection was starting to struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, we getting into
Yeah.
we getting into the
He
nitty
wasn't
gritty.
giving up sacks. He wasn't giving up
Tell the
sacks.
truth.
But I remember saying to him in the meeting, I said, man, when it comes to running, you're like beast mode. But now when it comes to your pass protection, you're in least mode. I said, you got to pick your mess up.
Oh man,
Now, I would say that. I would say that in a team meeting, but in our meeting, I said, "Come on, man." His shoulder was hurt. And Marshawn, the next week,
Least mode.
you start getting after Cat. I was just saying the way you pass protect at that time wasn't equal to how you ran the football. It's like, God, no, there's a big difference here, man.
That man was like, I don't get paid to pass
He
protection. I
done
ain't paid for that ball.
But he got the. Hey, man, let me tell you, all of you guys, man, the thing I love about all you guys, man, you guys took pride in doing your jobs and doing them well. There was no guy in there, man, that didn't take the man. I wasn't sitting in meetings getting on the defense because they kept saying to me, "Your guys are messing up. Your guys are messing." It was just the opposite. I was sitting in those meetings, man, and saying, "Man, my guys got it done." And I would be critical of you guys, but we were never the problem. It was never your guys. No, man, it was our guys. I felt we were the most consistent group. I felt we were pretty consistent, in getting the pass protection.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I get mine. 2-4 to 2-6, and if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.